Ben.
Okay, fine. I won't be offline. I'll be online. Isolation Nation, welcome. I love how Steve thought was that real. Computers don't do this, Steve. This is not
No.
unplanned.
Oh no, I knew it was you.
No, he was saying it wasn't funny, and let's start the show. Is what he was saying.
My co-hosts are a bunch of really fucking dicks. Installation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm one of your hosts, Ben Glebe, and hopefully we don't go offline.
Hey everybody, I'll take it from here. What's up? Welcome to the show. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at SDSC Show.
We just lost Steve, but it's great to be here. If you'd like to PayPal the show, it's in the upper right of the screen, or you can Venmo us, SDSCShow.com. Steve Hofstad, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bowers.
Wow, wow.
For the record, I thought it was funny, Ben. I was just telling you that's what Steve's point was.
Oh, I was aware. Thank you.
I wasn't saying it wasn't funny. I thought it was a hilarious bit of comedy to start the show with silence. Anyway, Rachel's here. How you doing, Rachel?
Queen.
Hey, she's on theme. Start with silence. I love it. See how that works?
Hi, everybody.
I gotta say, this is a great bit. I think we should just not do the show. That's a good bit, right?
Well,
Just don't do the show.
I'm not sure whose camera I want to turn off now. Against the
pick
world.
Me, pick me.
all right.
Anyway, if you want to support the show, you could do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at SDSCShow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. You can throw in those Facebook stars. As always, we prefer the Venmos or the PayPals, etc., etc. Bowers.
Exactly. We did not have an overnight game today. We did not. It's Saturday morning. It's early. So, Steve, what's today's game? Let's talk about today's game.
Today's game is a very, very silly one. We are going to erect a movie quote. So the way it works, it's Saturday. We're still doing the erection thing. I think we might switch over next week to making things wet. But for now, we're making things erect. So the way
I'd like to make clear there's nothing silly about erections.
Obviously, someone's never made shadow puppets with their dick, but that's okay. You don't have to. No one has to have done that.
There's a shadow puppet of a stick.
No, Ben, please elaborate on that. I want to know more about that.
Well, erections are a very serious matter, and if you get one, please find somebody that you can help you out with that, because there's a lot of unused erections going on in this country, and
Ben thinks his house is a whole country now. That's nice.
Yeah. I believe that was erection fraud. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate in the game the way you do it, you take a famous movie quote, please a famous one. Don't just take a random line from something we've never seen. Like
we're gonna need a bigger erection, something like that.
Exactly. Some examples. I'm gonna make him an erection he can't refuse.
Oh Jesus.
Or here's
today also. Sorry, it doesn't have to be replacing. You can also just add it to a quote. Going either way.
Yeah. You just make the quote about an erection. I wrote examples, as I have been doing for
first two examples we just did. We're replacing. I'm just saying.
I'm getting there. So, Ben, remember when you started the show with silence?
Can you keep doing that?
Let's do that. All right. Another example. Here's looking at your erection. And another example. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, and that is making me hard. Okay, so what you do is you take a famous movie quote, you make it about an erection. The way you participate in the game is you comment on any of our streams, our Twitch, our Twitter, our Facebook, or our YouTube. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as have a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you throw it in with a tip, at least $5, Super Chat, PayPal, or Venmo, and we'll read those at the end. Ben doesn't want to play anymore.
Okay, video front row, turn on your cameras and please join the party. It is going to be a lovely day today, all of us together. We have Carl joining us. Hello, Carl.
Nice shirt, Carl.
Very nice. We've got Frank Berman joining us in front of one of the paintings, the painting stuff. We've got Renee Hutchinson here with us, my friends. We've got Cass thinking while chewing on a pen. I'm doing super sticker descriptions. We've got Sean Ehrlich. Sean Ehrlich's with us. Randy Longmire is back. Great to see you, Randy. We've got Edina McDonald. We've got Abby Wright with us with a roaring fire and also a fireplace to the side of her. We've got Chris LaBalls. We've got Jack Dostal here with us, everybody.
First time YouTuber.
First time YouTuber.
Nice with the upgraded seats.
Upgraded seat. This is beautiful. And soon be careful you don't get hit with the t-shirt cannon. We got Weird Ral here with us, everybody. We got Marissa Mayrick in the house. We've got next to Marissa Mayrick, Jeremy Day is in the house. The Punisher is here for some punishment. We got Brad Clark. We got Frank Notaro. I'm assuming hard to know under his Cape Crusader outfit. We've got Zarabi eating, one can only assume is a bowl of mushrooms and blueberries.
It's satay chicken. It's breakfast.
That's your opinion. We've got Shannon Burke, who's not doing shit today. We've got Lady E. Corbin, who will be drawing the festivities. We've got Bill Thompson in the house. We got Chris Jacobs, a.k.a. another Chris. We got Tesha Whitman in the house, or actually in the car. We got Dadler. We got Tam Brown. We got Andrea Gordon. Hello, Andrea. And we got Anna Hood coming to us from the ocean near Australia.
I feel like Ben ran out of steam.
No, I'm getting better at geography every day. She's pointing right now at the Smithsonian.
The Smithsonian?
Coming to us from the lovely nation of Yam Yam Yam. We appreciate having you.
One of the tastiest nations. It's made of yams and sweet potatoes.
And today we also have thank you, Front Row, for joining us. We also have a very special guest today. Hilarious tweeter extraordinaire. You know her from her tweets getting memed a million times. Ladies and gentlemen, JoJo from Jersey. Welcome, JoJo from Jerz.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, JoJo.
Hi, everybody. My
Are you from Jersey, or do you use that handle to hide from Trump people somewhere else in the world?
No, I'm actually as pretty much as Jersey as it gets. I refrain from using my heavy Jersey accent, but I can go there if need be.
Can you give us a quick one?
A little Jersey?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why you want me to do that? You're gonna be an asshole like that?
That was perfect. That was every exit at once. That was amazing.
Want a coffee or what?
That's if the Garden State Parkway could talk. That's what it would sound like.
By the way, I think you're rubbing in the fact that I very much do want a coffee. And a minute before air was like, shit, I want a coffee, and I don't have one now. So thanks a lot. My question for you is Jersey, do you think, maligned, or is it people don't realize how bad it is?
Oh no. Everybody, you're either perfect and from New Jersey, or you're from somewhere else. That's pretty much it. So anybody, we get a lot of hate. I don't know why we get so much hate. It's probably because we're the best drivers in the country. That's what I'm going to go with. Everybody knows that.
That's why the state doesn't legally allow you to make a left turn.
You're allowed to make a left turn wherever the fuck you want.
And I think you're just comparing yourselves to New York City drivers who nobody drives. So that's a low bar.
That's true. Yeah,
that's actually not true. Plenty of people from Jersey drive in New York City.
That is true. It's like you have to really ready for that, but you put your war paint on and you go. And you bring the state bird.
So what you're saying is all the stereotypes about Jersey are true, but you're fucking proud of them. Fuck you. That is what you're saying?
Exactly. Fuck yes. Exactly.
And is the state fruit mango? Because when someone's in front of you in traffic, you say mango.
Yes, exactly. But you have to double barrel the state bird when you do that.
I get that.
I think if you made a pun like that in traffic in Jersey, Ben, they would beat you inside of a trash can. I'm not sure that's something you could just say.
I think it would
go. They would like hit you with sticks, I think, in Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to work in a plug for our sponsor, Mangoes. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
Why would you trying to work in a plug for why you're eating mangoes on the air?
That's a better way to phrase it. Yep.
So
Yeah.
you took all so those are dried mangoes. So you took all the juice, which is the good part of the fruit, and squeeze it out, and now you just eat the fucking part. Ugh,
Yep, and I gotta be honest with you, it's very difficult to chew.
gross. At least infused with weed or something. Is that weed mango?
I wish to God.
All right. While
We also have a great comic. Let's get to it. We also have a great comic today. Ben Morrison is back. Ben, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey everybody, how's everyone doing?
Well,
Get it on camera here.
You're-
Ta-da! There we are.
You're at 10?
there's a point, Ben. There's a bell curve where on this show where people's technology is so bad it's terrible, and then it gets better, and then it's so good it's awful again. I don't know what's going on with you. You've got way too much stuff going on.
I definitely fall into the so good it's awful category. I keep trying to push the boundaries, and the boundaries keep pushing back upon me. But someone's got to do it. Someone's got to try.
Well, Ben, I mean, the only biggest negative of you having come into a frame like that is that we had to see you have a man bun going on.
Yeah, I debated putting a hat on. I'm deep into quarantine, really not giving a fuck. So
You and I hiked yesterday, and there was no man bun.
I was wearing a hat. There was a man bun under it.
Is that a man bun or it's like a pony?
It's
Well,
like
I'm
a
saying,
thing.
I think
Yeah,
some
I
people
mean-
learned how to bake bread. Ben
my
Morrison
God.
became a samurai over the
That's
course.
what I did. I did recently beat Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, so I'm not that far off. I'm basically a samurai.
that is what it takes, Ben.
That is what it takes. That is what it takes. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that.
I'm here to support you and also make fun of your hair.
Well, I too have some
eyeliner.
samurai skills. I don't mean to brag, but ow! Ow! Shit.
Quit cutting yourself on that, Ben. It's not even a.
I love
We-
that Ben got this prop from the internet because we talked about it on one show, and then he cut himself with it, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get another one, and then not throw these away.
I don't know how to close them. They won't fit in the trash can.
You mean the trash bins? You don't know how to close? Just put things in the bag, put it outside. People will come get it. I don't know how hard it is to throw stuff away.
Break it in half.
No, it can't break in half. It's
You
too
don't think I
small.
would cut myself breaking it in half? I cut myself.
Cut his
Yeah,
heel.
that's a good point. You cut yourself picking it up. You're definitely gonna cut
Mhm.
yourself breaking it in half.
Hey, real quick before we move too fast and I forget, we have 2 new patrons on the Patreon. So Curtis Mason and Kellen Rogers are both at the Isolation Nation level. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. You guys
Yeah.
joining. Kellen
Excellent.
and
Awesome.
Curtis. So there you go. To join the Patreon, go to patreon.com, any sort of slash you want, SDSC, and join the Patreon. We've got a hang coming up, play clip flash the end of the month. So,
So JoJo, question for you. I
Sure.
want to talk more about Jersey as someone who has lived there. I find it fascinating because it is my impression that about 2/3 of people from Jersey are like, the Housewives, it's not us, that's stupid, and Jersey Shore, that's not us, that's stupid, and then the other third are like, I'm a Jersey housewife that goes to Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is probably a little bit of both, but where I am in Jersey is completely different because it's fucking West Virginia where I am in Jersey.
Oh, you're in like the wooded part.
Oh my, I'm in northern West Virginia. It's Pennsylvania, basically. Like I'm in MAGA country. So these people have Confederate flags where I live in New Jersey. So
They're like, which
Yeah.
part of Jersey are you from? We're from the South, Jersey.
That's the part I've never understood is that there are hillbillies everywhere. Like there are Confederate flags everywhere, but I've never met a hillbilly that lived further than 10 miles from their mom. So how'd they
Yeah.
get there? Where was there a big hillbilly migration I missed in the 1700s or the 1850s? Like how did hillbillies get to Delaware? That's what I don't understand.
Sometimes people move with their moms.
No, I'm saying they never took the wheels off. I'm saying none of these people have ever moved. I've never met anyone who was like a super hillbilly that lived 10 miles from their ancestral home or wherever they came over from the boat.
I feel like there has to be some sort of hillbilly land bridge. You know, in school there was always a land bridge that people were migrating across. So I gotta find out what that is. It probably
Yeah, I
goes through a Cracker Barrel of some sort.
Yeah, a new Cracker Barrel opened up, and then they all had to move there, and then they
Cracker Barrel. It's the best place to see a barrel full of crackers.
See them honestly. I can see them packing their stuff into a physical barrel and just cracker rolling it all the way over.
Yeah, just one hillbilly just rolling a barrel full of other white hillbillies. It's just across.
Yep.
So JoJo, this is you live in the part of New Jersey that Harold and Kumar got lost in.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 parts of Jersey, right? There's North Jersey, there's the myth that is Central Jersey, and there's South Jersey. So I'm still considered North Jersey, but no one comes to this part of New Jersey unless they are either from this part of New Jersey, traveling through this part of New Jersey, or leaving this part of New Jersey. It's definitely not a destination for a lot of people.
This is, in fact, the first time anybody's ever Zoomed with somebody from this part of Jersey.
In fact, yeah, probably everybody here doesn't understand what that is. So
I think there are a lot of places in the United States as I've traveled around that look like the wagon train just blew a wheel and they were like, fuck it, let's just live here. There was like no reason that they were there. It just like just didn't want to fix it again. And they're like, let's just live here and call it Oklahoma or whatever. And people are like, woo, I think is how it happened.
There's a town in upstate New York called Downsville, and I've never seen a more aptly named place in my life. It is,
Wow.
like, when you drive through it, it's the biggest downer you'll ever see. It's just this. It's so sad. Like you.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh yeah, I think.
Oh, fuck you guys. Yeah,
Steve's way
sadness.
too liberal. Steve's way too liberal to make that other joke. I'm like, is he really doing that right now? And then I'm like, oh no, he meant
Oh,
down
it's a downer. I
swear to God, I'm like, oh my God, is he going there?
You guys know me better than that. It's a downer. I meant it's a downer.
I love when the twist at the end of your joke is that you're not a terrible person. That's funny. That was the misdirect. Hey, I'm gonna be a terrible asshole. No, I'm not. Haha, you were the asshole.
Steve, you're really gonna tear it up when you move to retard Pennsylvania.
All right, Ben, you only get 4 minutes now.
That
fine.
was your first minute.
That's fine. I'm simulcasting to Downsville, and they don't give a fuck. They're fine with anything.
Downer, it's a downer. It's sad. It's a town of sadness.
Yeah, because it was really Downsville to be the happiest town in America. So that's the difference.
Wait, what'd you say, Joe?
it could be a good town name for a bunch of prostitutes. You know.
Nice.
They're down. Also, obviously, what Morrison meant by his town in Pennsylvania was a town that you can't set it on fire. It is flame retardant
Flame
Pennsylvania.
retardant. That's exactly what I meant.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You can't set it on fire.
You can't.
Also,
The unburnable town of retardant.
please don't set towns on fire as a general rule, if we could.
Yeah.
Rachel, do we have any tips coming in? What's going on?
I think it depends on the town. There's towns we could set on fire. It depends on the town. We shouldn't burn anybody, kind of a say. But go ahead.
We had a late tip yesterday from Bauer's brother, Kevin. I know your brother's name is Kevin.
Yep. Yep.
Kevin said, I ducked. It was not Bauer's fault. He broke my nose.
That is why Kevin is the greatest. No, listen, that's why Kevin is the greatest brother of all time. My brother, I should have him on sometime. My brother was as a little kid, like you'd be like, hey, go upstairs to your room and play. We want to hang out and watch TV. And he'd be like, okay, call me if you need me. He would never argue. We just go upstairs. He's like the greatest dude I've ever met in my life. As a brother went, and that's the thing. He would, Mom, it wasn't his fault. He accidentally broke my nose. That's how great Kevin is.
And that's why you broke his fucking nose, to teach him a lesson.
I didn't try to break his nose.
I love how you think a great brother is somebody who you can injure and he won't rat on you and you can tell him to go away and he obliges.
I'm saying like the other story is like we would go to play, like we're going to play Star Wars guys. And I'd be like, I got first pick. And my sister would go, I got second pick. And Kevin would go, I got last pick. Just as excited as we were for having the first and second pick. He just knew he
I
had
like
last
that Andrea Gordon in the chat goes, he's single or what?
He's not. He has a wife and 2 kids. He for his wife's birthday, his 6-year-old son was like, we should get mom llamas. So he found a place that brought 2 llamas over to his house for 2 hours and let him walk around in the backyard. That's the kind of brother my brother is. He's awesome.
Nice.
Is he? Never mind.
Did his wife want the llamas though?
Yeah, she's a big animal person. It was fun for 2 hours. Kevin said to his son, he said, we can't have llamas. We live in a neighborhood. He goes, no, stupid, not forever, just for 2 hours. And then he made it happen.
Did they put them in pajamas? What do you do with a llama for 2 hours?
What don't you do with a llama for 2 hours?
I don't know what you do to. I wasn't there. I don't go to his house, but
You do a lot. You can do a lot with a llama for 2 hours.
Well,
I
in
need-
Sussex County, New Jersey, you sure can.
All you need is about 15 minutes, to be honest with you.
yeah. Well, the problem
Oh my God.
as long as you're into spitting, as long as you're cool with spitting, llamas are fun.
Well, llamas don't love you.
There's no llamas in Downsville, that's for sure.
Such a sad place. No llamas. That's what it says.
That's their town motto.
Yeah, you drive through town and it says "Welcome to Downsville, population 1,012, no llamas." That's what it says.
I brought a llama in there once, and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here with that llama!"
Lorenzo Llama.
You know the rules.
Downsville, llama-less since the 1800s.
It is crazy to me though that
That's
country accent is in every state. Like
That's
Uh-huh.
the point. How'd it get up there? That's what I'm saying. Like, how does New Jersey have a "hey y'all"? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think because they're fucking each other, and it's like,
True.
one genetic line.
So that's the incest accent.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a theory on the accent too. We used to play one of the drink game rules I like is you can't show your teeth. And whenever you can't show your teeth, you talk with a Southern accent. I think that's where it came from because they're toothless motherfuckers. So if you talk about your teeth, you sound like you're Southern, and that's where it came from. So
But that's the thing. It's not Southern. It's country. Like
well,
that's what I mean.
I just mean it's toothless, and your grandpa didn't have no teeth, and that's how you talked when you were a little kid.
It is so weird though, because people are like, "I'm from Atlanta," and people are like, "I'm from 10 minutes outside Atlanta." Like, how does it?
Because if you got that twang, your sister gonna bang. Get the fuck out of here with that llama! I'm fucking my sister.
By the way,
I can't tell, Ben, if you wrote that joke right now at the moment, or you saw that on a T-shirt at a truck stop while traveling in fucking Alabama.
Column A, column B.
also,
take this
Andrea
picture.
asked if it's Adam Mama Llama.
Finish that wall. We're about to get a visit from Lorenzo Llamas.
Rachel, we got anything else coming in?
Mike Joyce sent the show $5 and said SDSC.
Thank you, Mike.
Yep, we're caught up.
All right, cool.
We'd like to reply by saying Mike.
God damn it, I almost spit my water on that one.
No spitting. That's for the llamas.
Yeah. By the way, Ben, you're eating dried mangoes. I'm drinking water. Together, we have an actual piece of fruit.
Nice.
That's why we're a great team, Steve.
Yeah.
Come for the comedy, stay for the rehydration humor.
All right. JoJo, I am curious. So
Yeah.
your Twitter has exploded recently. Like you're getting about like 1,000 new followers a day.
Are we exploding? Are we talking about erections already, or? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. You know, I don't keep track of these things, so I don't know. It's all of a sudden it's sort of taken off.
She just moves to the side and there's just a whiteboard behind her with all the statistics.
I put him on the bedpost.
New 1,000 notches every day.
Steve does that with people he's owned. He just there's a notch.
I'm actually
Now,
gonna have an entire separate
also-
room in Steel City devoted to it. Just every time I own someone.
Also, since there's been a couple of words being interpreted by different ways, own them verbally.
No, I meant Steve meant slave. Steve's a slave owner. That's what I was saying. That's the joke I was making.
All right.
Wow.
The manual says we're employees.
Oh.
Contractors. There are no health benefits. It says contractors. Don't put this employee juju on me. That's I can't afford that.
So you don't want me to call you daddy anymore?
No, that is in the manual. So JoJo, have you gotten used to this like Twitter fame yet?
Yeah, no, it's weird because it doesn't obviously impact my real life at all, you know. So I walk around still poor as fuck and can't afford the good nut butters. So like in real life, it doesn't translate.
Again, another euphemism.
No one can afford the good nut butters. I offer it for free in my house and no one takes me up on it.
Oh yeah, no, it's weird. My kids joke like they with their friends. My mom's famous on Twitter, and you know I walk out of the house, go to my job every day, and my life is no different. But I talk to people who are famous on Twitter, like I know them. So it's really weird. It's like a complete dichotomy, but it's fun.
What's the secret to having your tweets go viral? Because I'm asking for a friend.
You have to offer fellatio with every like. Have you tried that?
Tons. Ben has been doing that for 4 years. Still nothing.
Then the problem is Ben.
I mean,
Gotta make
this
that
is a,
mouth
it's just
prettier,
a,
Ben.
yeah. I'm not
you have
great at
pretty-
blowjobs. What's that?
I love that you know you're not great at them.
I mean,
They're okay. I mean, they're a 7, but I mean, I'm not right.
You know, Ben's like, yeah, I finished toward the bottom of my class.
Finished. Oh.
I finished. Yeah, I was at the bottom of a large pile of my class.
Oh, come on. That's hard to believe.
It was not hard.
No, but Ben does
Big pile.
Ben does bring up a good question, JoJo. Do you have any tips for aspiring folks who are trying to grow their social media, grow their Twitter, etc.?
What I found I had a lot of success with in the beginning was I was a reply guy, kind of by heart, like by nature. That's what I was. And you can really grow an audience. You have to have good replies. You can't be some dumb schmuck. But replying to big accounts that you may not, people who follow those accounts may not follow you. Well, if you have a small following, then you're really just going to grow. Also, another tip that I have found is getting in early. So if you have a notification set up or a list set up, you see someone you either want to troll, like say Trump or Marco Rubio, who's my favorite person to troll. You see that they've tweeted, try and jump on that tweet as fast as possible with something good. And sometimes it can just be fuck you. It can be very simple, but you get ahead of everybody else. And so your reply kind of goes to the top. So those are some of the tips. And then I think a little bit of humor is obviously a really good thing because nobody wants to deal with just the same kind of harangues all the time. So try and make it funny whenever you can.
So
By
Ben,
humor, how does that work?
You know.
Ben,
something funny.
the most important part, Ben, is that she said to get your tip in early.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the problem. Ben oversleeps all the good tweets to troll. He wakes up. Take it.
That's a strong point. Also, I get so angry on Twitter. I know I'm a comedian, and 90% of the time, all I can bring myself to write is "fuck you, you fucking traitor, fuck you." I got to add jokes to it. I do realize that.
I mean, I can't tell how many times that, and this is true in the last 60 days, where I've written on a Facebook comment or Twitter, "I'm going to come to your house and kill your children," and then I delete all that. And I don't even post because I'm too angry and I got to stop doing it.
Well, I would say deleting that's good.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I think it
I
is.
would
I use the Abraham Lincoln method where you write letters and put them in your desk and then don't ever send them to anybody. Same thing, but with tweets and stuff. I just don't have to be yelling at people.
I thought you meant go to plays.
Now, eventually I'll go to a play once I'm done. You know, I feel like my time here is done. I'll go to a play and then hope
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know why this whole episode, from blowjob piles to Lincoln at the theater, keep talking about taking shots to the head.
Oh my God.
Ben, that was really Downsville.
And Ben went to Seacom. That's my favorite thing. That was his university. He went to Seacom University.
Rachel, do we have
This is me at the end. This is me at the bottom of that pile in slow motion. No.
Man, that's quite a pile.
Mhm.
It's quite a mile.
Indeed.
That must be
raining men.
college.
Hallelujah.
I do have some stuff. So we had, let's see, Dana sent in $15 and said, "Hey, we already lost power once today. We have a gale in Maine and lower in case we lose it again, 15 all around. Okay. Okay, thanks."
I know a Gail that lives in Chicago. Is that the same?
Yes.
Susan Collins must be very troubled about that, Gail.
She's actually going to form a committee to investigate. It should
Don't
be
worry,
ready
it'll
for
learn
the
its
investigation
lesson.
sometime this summer.
Natalie Renee said, "JoJo, every one of your tweets are amazing. Truly every single one without fail. It's so nice seeing you here. Please keep them coming, and everyone go find her on Twitter."
Oh my God. So that was about the blowjobs.
Keep them
Told
coming.
ya. There's a tip.
I'm seeing one of your tweets right now, and you referred to Ron Paul as Porn Perm Paul, and that is amazing.
That is another tip. Nicknames a la Trump are very well received.
Ah.
They have to be a little bit good, but nicknames usually go over pretty well. And
Yeah.
I
Got
mean,
it.
come on. It's either Evil Greg Brady or Porn Perm Paul. Those are my two favorites.
Evil Greg Brady. That's pretty good too.
I enjoy calling all these dumb insurrectionists. I enjoy calling them Fantasy Rambo. Like that's one that's worked very, very well for me. I agree with the nickname.
It's a good one.
My favorite term for all these guys, it's not mine, I heard it somewhere, but it always makes me laugh, is gravy seals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for Marjorie Taylor, whatever 3 names is, Clan of Green Gables. Not mine, but a good one.
Oh yes, and then of course we had the ones we went over the other day, Vanilla Isis.
I love Ben.
Y'all
I love your,
Qaeda and it's Y'all Qaeda.
Y'all Qaeda.
Yeah, I love Ben's insurrectionists. Like
Yes.
that's part of my vocabulary now.
Yes.
Great.
And the Al Qaeda does a yihad. That's my favorite, actually, of all of them.
Yeah.
I tweeted the insurrectionist thing and I got almost no love. The algorithms don't like me right now.
Because you didn't say it right. You didn't say it's an insurrection. You said insurrection. It doesn't matter. I
wrote that because there's no E then. Is it clear if you say insurrection that it's
Yes.
incel erection?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just
insurrection. It's not insurrection. It's insurrection. That's
Got it. Okay.
You tweet that, it'll go viral. I promise. Especially if JoJo from Jersey fucking retweets you, then you're good.
It's not
I
an
think it's make fun of-
incel erection. That happens constantly. That's their whole
Right.
day.
It's insurrection.
When they don't have those.
That's why it got 3 likes.
That's why they have to stand 3 inches back from every wall.
I thought the problem was they couldn't get an erection and they blamed women for that. Isn't that the thing?
No. If you can't get an erection, you're mad for a different reason. These are erections that can't go anywhere. That's why they're mad. Because a built-up erection will make you fucking mad.
Or not
That's
being
why
able
they
to get
punch
an
each other in
erection.
the dicks. Okay.
What's that?
Incels are like 19. They can get hard. When you're 60, it's a whole different thing. That's a whole different kind of anger. That's all I'm saying.
Got it.
Yeah,
I know
but-
all the incels. They are all hard all the time. That's all.
Tasha in the chat just said their erections are innies.
Aw.
Nice. Rach, we gotta catch up.
Last one. Dana said Susan Collins. I wonder if she's learned her lesson now.
She has not. She absolutely has not.
No.
All right, should we do a set?
Let's
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
get done.
All right, coming up next. He's been on the show several times. Last time he did almost 15 minutes of material. It was awesome.
Hey, this guy.
Listen, everybody.
5 minutes, Ben.
Thank you. Fucking Bowers. Always good to And speaking of performance, I wanted to take a look back today at, kind of what got me to the point of being a comedian and being on the Chris Bowers show. So, if you will, just join me and we're going to step back in time. And we're going to begin with my family. My mother, pictured here with the best 80s hair ever, was, shall we say, a strict disciplinarian. She herself had wanted to be a performer, but was kicked out of her 90s hip-hop group named ACMAC with 3 Ks. And her life spiraled downward from there. My father tried to keep the bills paid by doing construction, but kept getting fired because of a persistent case of epilepsy. The man could not stay awake. His sleeping habits became so bad that he'd rouse me in the middle of the night and insist that he steal my bed. You knew what you were doing, John Morrison. I tried my hand as a fashion model for a little while. Huh? And soon discovered that perhaps being a rock star was the course for me. I gathered up some local kids and I formed a band, but they couldn't play for shit. The rock star life began to spiral out of control as my antics became more frantic and I developed a severe blue gummy addiction, which almost left me toothless. And then, in a sugar high, in a rage, I grabbed a croquet mallet and I just lost my ever-loving mind. It was true. A true crisis. And then it dawned on me, why not comedy? I mean, I've always been something of a goofball. This is me giving myself 2 separate eye infections. I used to love staying up at night with my little sister, running material by her. She was and is the best audience member I've ever had. My first role was in a Christmas play. I was Niegus, the Christmas elf, and I was good. Isn't that right, Sean Riley? I later moved on to more theatrical pieces. This is me playing a very nonchalant Christopher Columbus. Yeah, I could discover America, or I couldn't. And it was hard being a performer. Sometimes you just have those days where it doesn't go right. You slink in the kitchen floor, and you just got to remember. You got to remember to pull yourself up by the jams. 'Cause tomorrow is a new day, and I've always craved attention, ladies and gentlemen. I've always craved attention. This is me holding a rosary out to Pope John Paul. The only problem with this photo is, of course, I'm a Jew. So desperate am I for fame. And then it happened. One day, shortly after graduating from the New York University School of Being Gay, I stumbled upon a divey comedy club in the East Village, the Boston Comedy Club, run by only the seediest person in show business, Mr. Barry Katz, who opened up the club and then abandoned it, allowing me to find its hallowed halls and hone my craft as a stand-up comedian. And so here I am 20 years later on the social distancing social club with my old friend Steve Hofstetter, who I met shortly after beginning this journey. And in my heart, I will always be this kid, a goofball who's just trying to make you laugh. Isn't that right, Chris Bowers? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes. That's
And
right.
Morrison, everybody.
5 minutes. I timed it.
And you had like 15 seconds left. Do you have any other bits you want to do real quick? or-
You get off my sister, I'm bringing in a llama here. Get your goddamn llama out here. I'm bringing my
But-
sister.
By the way, Ben, can you put up the Christopher Columbus one again real quick?
Yeah, let's go back to it. Going back. Oh
And-
my God,
and
this
while-
is me losing my talent. Which one? This one or this one?
That one. This is the nonchalantness of it. That is Christopher Columbus, Ohio. That is what that is.
That's Chris Bowers Columbus. Also, that was such a great set, Ben. I will be sure and submit it to my legendary manager, Barry Katz.
By the way,
I should have mentioned he's Ben's manager. I should have.
Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. You could super
Going
chat.
back in time.
By the way, I was also managed by Barry Katz for about 2 months. And want to add, Ben, I think it's wonderful that we now find where you get your hair. That picture of your mother in the beginning of the slide.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was
There
once
we
married
go.
by managed by Barry Reynolds, but that was at Kentucky Fried Chicken in high school. So I don't know. If that, but,
Also only lasted 2 months.
no, I was there 6 years.
You
Ben,
were in high school for 6 years?
I was at Kentucky Fried Chicken for 6 years. I was only in high school for 4.5. Ben Morrison.
Yes.
Here's my question. Where did you find that kid that looked just like you, and how much did you pay him to be in all those pictures? I'm imagining he's.
I mean this when I say this. You can find anything on the dark web. Anything. Anything.
I feel like too that Morrison just made like $10,000 because he bet some comic he couldn't make like fucking slides from Vacation funny. That was nice.
Yeah.
It was good. Like I bet you can't take pictures of your childhood and make that into a comedy set. You're like, fuck yeah, I can. Let's go. And it was good.
Now,
Oh.
if that was the bet, Bowers, Morrison just lost $10,000.
Oh, are you saying that wasn't funny, Steve? Is that your?
Oh, that joke didn't work. My joke. Oh, I just lost 10 grand.
Here's the
Damn it.
problem, Steve. That wasn't funny enough for that to clearly be a joke. That's the problem with
Tune in tomorrow where I present Steve Hofstetter, A Journey of Comedy.
By the way, yeah, Morrison did say one of the funniest things anyone has ever said about me. Where we were doing a show in the early days, and I had worn just jet black forever. I had never wore anything interesting, and I was wearing a shirt with a print on it finally. And Ben just goes, "Give it up for Steve Hofstetter, who has now entered the hip shirt phase of his career."
And he hasn't left since.
Wearing a plain one today, but yeah.
Yeah.
I also love how Ben sets a very high bar for his performances, having the word "super funny" above his head the entire time.
You got to aim high when you're rocking the Zoom comedy world. This is Super Funny is also the name of my show, and the whole show is in the format of what you just saw, photos, etc.
And you want to tell us about your sponsor, the LA Vapor Lounge?
Yeah, I just threw a T-shirt on. This was a lounge back where I used to live in Hollywood, where you'd go and buy vape stuff, and in the back it goes, "I'd hit that."
Shirt. I like that shirt. That's a fun shirt.
It's
I like
comfy.
how that's on
It's
the
one of
back.
those shirts that, like the cotton, it's been washed so many times, it's just like super duper
Wait,
comfy.
did JoJo just say I'd hit it from the back?
I said I like how that's on the back.
Oh, nice.
You really got great Twitter tips, JoJo. Really solid.
Hit it from the rear.
Where does Ben keep going? Where are you going, Ben? Are you checking on something?
Ben, Morrison, your apartment is 400 square feet. Where are you going?
Oh, the new one? No, I moved, son. Now I got a huge place. 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fireplace, dining room.
Do you have a newborn you're feeding or calming down in the background? What do you keep going over
He has
there?
plants. All he's got is plants.
I have a lot of plants, actually. I can give you gardening tips. My plants are doing really well. And I have
Some in the
That's a
plants.
hard pass.
That's the
It's a hard
advice.
pass
Some
on
in the
that.
plants, they'll grow like crazy.
ew, but they will. I have a very elaborate technical setup behind the scenes that I need to continually monitor.
Well, the best thing about an elaborate technical setup is one that you need to continually monitor and tweak during the show.
Yeah.
I've got it set up perfect. You got to keep checking it while on air.
Yep.
I also just like
My
that
job is,
Morrison.
Ben.
I like that Morrison just admitted his entire audience is plants.
Yeah. Plants. I pay them in water every week and a half.
They can't leave. Sorry.
Hey!
Boom.
We're not getting better than that. We're not
All right,
getting
we're
better
gonna
than
branch out. Rachel, what do you got coming in?
Aw. All right, we had Sam Brown send in $5 and said, "Ben, I really enjoyed your set. The fourth 5 minutes are the charm."
that. Yes.
Thank you very much. I kind of consider it more of a show opening, but I appreciate that.
Savannah Martin, $21.59. By far my favorite set ever done on SCSC.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Look at that.
She's got a thing for nonchalant Columbuses. Can't get enough.
Always has.
Ohio, man,
By
that's
the
so
way,
what?
the nonchalant Columbuses are playing at the Roxy next Monday. So
That's funny because you could actually, that would be an LA band name.
absolutely would be.
Yeah, my band's Ponce de la Mai. Come
Razor
see.
sent in $5 and said, "Hey Ben, if you're still serious about your rock band, we have a certain host here who has a Garfield folder full of kick-ass lyrics."
I shared my middle school heavy metal.
Oh, I was
songs
gonna
with
have
her,
him guess
and-
which one of us it was.
Curtis
Try and
Mason-
guess now.
Curtis Mason sent in $5 and said, "The visual aids were great. I think Magic Johnson would be proud."
Aw.
Oh, wow.
God.
Aw.
By the way, Ben, the nonchalant Columbuses would never actually play the Roxy. It's too mainstream.
I'm at the
They're
Viper
open- they're-
hole. You mean room? No hole. It's an Encino.
Andrea Gordon sent in $5 and said, "I love the new slideshow comedy genre. It's really fun to laugh at your life. Thanks."
Thank you. That's the
By
only
the-
time I actually want to hear that. So yes, I appreciate that.
By
Yeah.
the way, the Viper hole, it's just a hole next to a guy who owns a Dodge Viper.
It's a literal hole filled with actual vipers. No one plays.
You guys wouldn't understand.
Kim Stewart, $5 said, "Nice."
Thank you.
Frank Berman, $5. "I look forward to the movie."
There we go. A comedian is born.
We're caught up.
I do, Ben. So now I will ask, this is a serious question. So do you just carry a box of pictures as a young child around with you wherever you move from place to place? Or did you go to your mom's house and like raid a cabinet somewhere for all this stuff like that? I'm just curious about how your life works.
I just had they had old photos, but yeah, actually a couple years back, me and my little sister just took it on as a project because they have all these huge books of slides. I grew up, everyone in my family was like photographers, so there were always,
Gotcha.
we'd all sit around and look at photos of vacations together. That was what we did, and I'm pretty sure that's where Super Funny came out of. But to answer your question, a couple years ago, me and my sister went and found this gigantic box of slides and got a slide scanner and just spent a day just digitizing like 1,000, maybe more old photos, and picked them apart for what I could use in the show. And it's just great to have. I mean, I would actually recommend you guys take your old photos and digitize them now, because it's great just having them. You never look at them.
Are you just trying to recruit people to do Super Funny shows, or?
Yeah, I need more help digitizing. I need DM me if you like to digitize.
I'm actually the youngest of 4, so there's not a ton of pictures of me as a kid because my parents got tired of it by then.
Also because Steve doesn't show up in photographs.
Yeah, that's also that.
Your parents are busy, Steve. Don't make you think that's because you're ugly. That's not because you're ugly. Your parents were busy.
Yeah, and why should they photograph
You're an
you?
ugly child. Your parents
haven't yet
are just
entered your
busy
hip shirt phase.
with all they're not going to concerts and sitting in their apartment and complaining to each other.
No,
Steve's
there's
from
like, there's like a billion pictures of my oldest sister when she's a baby, but she had red hair, so I just pretend they were mine.
She was a beautiful baby. I've seen the pictures of your rest of your family. They're all attractive. It's just you, is all.
Considering I've never shown you pictures of my family, I'm terrified.
Steve grew up in, I don't know what you're talking about. We only have 3 kids, Pennsylvania.
Aww.
The time I hung out with your mom for that month. That's when I got all the
God damn it.
Wow.
I didn't fuck her. I'm not gross. We just hung out and became friends. She's a great lady. What are you talking about?
No
You
one
want to be his dad.
Thanks for having me on, guys. This has been great.
No one brought that up but you, Bowers.
That would have been a good moment to go check your tech, Ben.
I mean, Bauer's mom is right in the corner over here. She's doing fine.
She was on the show yesterday, Ben.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was on the
really?
show yesterday. So Morrison.
I
I'm
thought her
imagining-
dance was great. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, she was good. I'm imagining that his computer has one of those numbers you have to put in every 3 minutes, like on Lost. If he doesn't put it in, then the whole
Yeah. I have one of those chickens that are just like slowly pendulum pecking.
I'm uncomfortable with how tight your shirt is. Is that okay for me to say?
I like it. I
Fine
think
with
it's a
it.
good shirt. I think that
It fits good, man. I've been lifting weights, right? So,
Yeah, he's been moving his setup back and forth.
that was good. That's funny. It is heavy shit. So, yeah.
Yeah. I've been working out too. I've been carrying the show. So
Oh! Oh! Ouch!
you
I
see
don't
how
know.
none of them laughed. They were all-
I don't know if that's worse for you or us. I don't know. The fact that this is you carrying the show is not good. So I don't know.
Also, I didn't laugh because it wasn't funny. I didn't laugh because I was trying to think of something funny to say to prove you weren't carrying the show, and I couldn't.
Oh God, Rach, we got anything else? You're on
You're
mute.
muted.
Rachel. You're on mute, Rachel.
I swear to God, society's gonna open back up. I'm gonna be on stage and just bomb a joke and just be like,
You're on mute.
"So, Rach, you got anything else?"
So we had Janine Gravum tip $5 and said, Ben, my greatest 5-minute set lately.
Thank you so much. I consider it more of a show open, but thank you.
And then Robert McGinnis, $20.21. Back to 5th grade projector time. He's been bench pressing projectors.
There we go.
Nice.
The old ones are really heavy.
Ben's
and
workout
then-
is just wheeling in that old AV cart.
Remember with the old films, you actually had to snake the film through to watch some 70s. We had
No, I didn't do that.
the 70s educational films. We had them in our public school. There was always one for science class. It was on the importance of wearing the safety goggles, and it just showed some button-up scientist guy who had goggles on and goes, "Here is why you always wear safety goggles." And then it looked like someone forcefully jizzed all over his face. I'm sure it was chemicals. He just had this white goop go, and then he's like, doo, that's, see, son, goggles. And I'm like, that's great.
Now I ain't got cum in my eyes.
That's why in my bedroom, they're always like,
jizzing all over his face.
oh yeah, no, it wasn't trickle down. It was like, you know?
Ben, I think we just learned something about repressed memories from your childhood. I don't think that was a science film.
My friend called me goggles.
Yeah, were you in one of the goggles, Morrison? Was that you?
I was in the goggles. I actually cut that picture from the show last minute. I thought it might be too risky.
Was that going to
Don't
be
wanna get you
the picture of your dad in your
deplatformed.
bed? Okay, that's sick. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Can we go back to me? All right. We had Shannon Savage said JoJo for some good nut butters.
Nice.
And
You have no idea how expensive that shit is.
Nut butter's expensive. I mean, sometimes there's local farmers markets that offer it for free, and people still pass by the table. You know what I mean?
What is good nut butter? That's a cent. All right.
Imagine imagine Glebe at a farmer's market at an empty picnic table. It just says free nut butter, and he's just sitting there. no one's stopping at his table.
I'm alone again with nut butter for my friend.
That is sea of nut butter.
Randy just put in the
Free
chat.
samples.
Randy just put in the chat. This nut butter's so good you'll need goggles.
Yes.
It's been a long pandemic.
Nice.
Last one, Grant Gillum sent the show $10 and said that time Rachel was drunk on the show was extra funny. You should do that again sometime soon.
Yeah, you should.
Which of the 200 episodes are you referring to?
I've been drunk once.
Yeah, she was drunk. I was drunk for the first 85, I think, and then I calmed down.
Yeah, you were, Bowers. You used to drink every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing that filter for a reason? I'm waiting for a joke, Ben, or did you accidentally put that on?
Nope, that one comes on a lot by accident. Don't know why.
Or is this the filter, and that last one was actual Ben? Well, if we're caught up, Rach, we should play the game. I think we should play the game.
Yep.
Let's play the
I'm
game.
here for
Yeah,
that.
let's do it.
All right, so the game today is a movie quote, a famous movie quote. Make it about a boner, an erection, getting hard, anything of the sort. And if you're in our front row today, please raise your hands in the reactions or participant window, and I'll call on you. You can get 3 entries. These are some unpaid ones that I liked. Emily B had pride and erection.
By the way, the
another-
incels are erection and prejudice.
Another Chris, say hello to my engorged friend.
That's really good.
And then H70 Polo, draw me like one of your French wieners, Jack.
It's called a wee wee.
Hold on, think about for that one. Just round of applause, everyone.
That was a great one. Bowers. And the show's over, guys.
Wiener means yes and no. Wiener.
All right, let's get to our front row. Tam, start us off.
I took the sign down because I have to add bestiality and incest. We're gonna need a bigger sign.
We're gonna need a bigger sign.
Love means never having to say you're erect.
So
Show
true.
me the boner. I love the smell of erections in the morning.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can go, Taylor.
All right, Bill Thompson.
Okay, I've got if you touch it, he will come.
That's good.
And just this one, don't know if anyone will remember this movie, but Erections. Come out to
Nice. Nice.
Oh, don't know if anyone will remember the Warriors.
No.
That was quite a
A
skill
lot
to
of
your
young
fingers.
people here.
He had to drink 3 waters to sell that joke. Well done.
You were so good with your fingers there, you just passed JoJo's first Twitter course.
Easy.
Ehrlich.
I only have one, but it's long.
That's really funny.
Gone. Same.
I've seen dicks you people wouldn't believe. Erect dicks off the shoulders of Orion. I watched boners glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those penises will be lost in time. Like, come in the rain. Time to die.
Oh my God.
I would have loved if you had sent that to Rachel and had her figure out how many fucking game entries that was.
I would have fucked that up for sure. All right, Anna.
All right, Mr. DeMille. All right, Mrs. DeMille. I'm ready for my hand job.
Oh my God.
And I'll fuck you and your little dog too. And happy Kaye, motherfucker.
Happy Kaye. That's good.
All right, so let's see. I just have 2. You cock into me. And the name's Dong, James Dong. I'll have an bacon, not stirred.
Very good.
Renee.
Okay. This one's just good advice. With great boner comes great responsibility. And a little creepy. A boy's best friend is his erection.
Oh my God. Not creepy. That's completely true.
And finally, I have a boner, Greg. Could you milk me?
Shannon.
I had, all right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my erection.
Nice.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his erection with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. This is a little bit of a cheat. You know how to blow, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips around it and blow.
Ben apparently doesn't. So
I don't think I've ever initially misread somebody more than Shannon Burke.
I agree.
Also, why is Jack Dostal right now looking a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger? What is happening right now?
Jack, do your tips.
All right. I got 3 and I need some help on the last one. But a couple from Forrest Gump is gun, Forrest, gun. And his response might be, well, life is like a box.
Nice.
And I need a little help from Foxy Cleopatra from Austin Powers for this one. Shazam!
Beyonce.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Cass.
I have only a couple. No, I have 3. You can't handle the girth.
You want the girth? You can't handle the girth.
And the stuff that wet dreams are made of.
God.
I don't like the other one I did.
All right.
Those two.
Cool.
Zara.
So I actually have a very famous Steve Jobs quote from one of his live films I used to teach drug policy. It's about LSD. Taking long, slim dick was a profound experience, one of the most important things in my life. Long, slim dick shows you that there's another side to the coin, and you can't remember when it wears off, but you just know it. Putting things back into the stream of history and of human consciousness is as much as I could.
Now we know what killed Steve Jobs.
Sounds like this just has to be something that has to do with Steve's for some reason. They all have long, slim dicks. That's weird.
No, now we know what the job referred to.
Gave him a Steve job.
Marissa.
I got 3. Carpe diem. Seize the dick, boys. Houston, we have an erection. Finally, here's Woody.
Who's next? Frankie Berman.
Yeah, so I got 3. Similar to Tam's, I love the size of my stiffy in the morning. I am big. It's the boners that have gotten small. And then my last one, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy boner.
Oh, God.
Andrea. Oh, we can't hear you.
Okay, now?
There we go.
Okay. I'm trying to find ones that haven't been said already. So there might be some variations here. I have dick, for lack of a better word, is good. And then, skip. I'll do, I am big. It's the dick pics that got small.
Jeremy.
I've got stiff, you build it, they will come.
Nice.
Nice.
And hard on, we have a problem.
Randy.
All right, I've got 2 from Bill and Ted. Hard on, dudes. And from Mad Max, who run Boner Town?
Abby.
I have 2 with sort of opposing sentiments. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful boner. And take your stinking erection off me, you damn dirty ape.
Never said that.
Carl.
So I've got may the force be with your erection. And life lesson from Godfather 2, keep your friends close, but your boner closer.
That's great.
Bruce Jacobs.
Sure. So I have 3. First one, Rachel kind of read already. Say hello to my engorged friend.
Nice.
If you touch it, he will come.
Nice.
Viagra? Viagra? We don't need no stinking Viagra.
All right. Is there anybody else in our front row that wants to do a game entry live? Wave at me. Weird Ral.
You're gonna need a bigger boner. Here's looking at you, Dick. And you're killing me, Smalls.
Is there anyone else before I read the other?
If I had $1.
All right, here's some other ones. We had Frankie Mataro had to leave the front row early, but these were his entries. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled my erection back in. Show me the erection. And then here's Johnson. Razor had leave the boner, take the cannoli from the Dong Father. Adler has E.T. Bone Home. Amanasala, show me the chubby. Stephen Burks from Jean-Luc Picard, make it grow in place of make it stop.
Oh my God.
Amanasala, erections are like a box of chocolates. It doesn't last very long for some people. Amanasala, may the force be in you. Adler, I'm hard as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Amanasala from Sunset Boulevard. I'm big. It's the dick pics that got small. Sorry about this. Adler. Lewis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful erection. Victoria Scanareggio. My name is Inigo Montoya. You've killed my erection. Prepare to die. Dizzy by nature. I feel the need for D.
Nice.
Triana. Nobody puts boner in the corner.
That's the Bill quote.
Tam has another one. My mom always said life is like a box of dicks. You never know what you're gonna get. Frank Berman had another. Just when I thought I was out, my boner pulls me back in.
That's true.
Frankie,
We've all
pills
been
are
there.
alive with the size of my penis. Robert McGinnis, like a good neighbor, nut butter is here. The best part of waking up is a boner in your cup. Christian Barrett, Derek, you know what's good for shoulder pain? If you lick my erection. Shannon Savage, Houston, we have a hard on.
Nice.
Is that all of them? Nope. Julia Lucas, stop looking at me, erection. Aaron Colbert, if you stroke it, he will come. Curtis Mason from Spider-Man, with a great boner comes great responsibility. Curtis Mason from Terminator, I'll be back with Viagra. Dana had elections. Elections is what brings us together today.
Love it.
Gabrielle had, you had me at erection. I think that's all the game entries.
All right. Wow.
Holy
Those
shit.
are really a lot of great ones. I have a boner, Greg. Could you milk me was great. You can't handle the girth. You're killing me, Smalls. I really like that. Was good. But I gotta go with Fappy Kaye, motherfucker. That one was really, really good. I'm happy with that one. Ben Morrison, what was your favorite one?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. That's the one I've been killing me. Smalls, I think, is number 2, but there's just something really on the money about Fappy Kaye, motherfucker.
JoJo, which one did you like?
May the force be in you was my personal favorite.
Awesome. Rachel.
Fappy Kaye, motherfucker.
Awesome. Ben Glebe.
Man, if you touch it, he will come was great. Show me the chubby, very good. But my favorite is, I have a boner, Greg. Could you milk me?
Steve.
So many were great. My vote, it is not the winner. My vote was You're Killing Me, Smalls. That was hilarious. The winner is Fappy Kaye.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go to sdscshow.com, shoot us an email, and claim your prize.
Ben, did you write any? Morrison?
I did. I have a bunch.
No, Morrison.
Yeah, I got a couple.
What you got,
Oh.
Morrison?
The first one is It's penis. Soylent Green is penis. And then my other one is I'll be black.
God.
JoJo, you have any?
I got a couple. Go hard, make my day.
Nice.
Sorry, I got another one. Let's see. I did E.T. Bone Home, but that one was done. Say hello to my not so little friend.
Nice. Rach, you got any?
The only one I had was I see dead people with boners.
I've got a
Wait,
couple that are.
Do the dead people have boners, or
Yeah.
do you have boners from seeing dead people?
Oh, dead people have boners.
Okay, just making sure where the comma was.
In a long pandemic.
I love that we're on a show where the uncomfortability got settled by it being no, I meant dead people with boners.
Oh, in that case.
I don't want to fuck dead people. They want to fuck me. As long as we're clear on I had a couple. They were all Forrest Gump quotes. Mom always said, "Erection is as erection does." I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but I know what an erection is. But you ain't got no erection, Lieutenant Dan. Sorry, I ruined your roommate's bathrobe with my erection. Hey, Forrest, you ever been on a real shrimp erection? No, but I've been on a real big erection.
These are from porn parody Forrest Hump.
Yes, they are. And finally, and some of them said, I got to say a little different. Erections are like a box of chocolates. You never know how long you're gonna get. All right, Ben and Steve, how many you guys got?
I got 8.
I got 15.
All right, Ben, you start and try to edit it or something.
All right. You make me want to have a better erection.
I have the When Harry Met Sally classic. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want your erection to start as soon as possible.
I have a similar one. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as you take care of this erection.
I have pay no attention to that erect man behind the curtain.
The Steve Hofstetter story.
I have, sticking with Wizard of Oz, I have Toto. I have a feeling we're not in the vagina anymore.
I have every time a bell rings, an angel gets an erection. It's Pavlovian for them. I don't know what it is.
Oh, Captain, my erection.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the most erect of all?
Say hello to my little friend's erection.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our erections.
I had, they may take our erections, but they'll never take our condom.
This is from a movie about cam girls. I've always depended on the erections of strangers.
Frankly, my dear, I don't have an erection.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't have an erection. By the way, that quote, still about Kevin Spacey.
Not Rudy Giuliani.
I'll have the erection she's having.
And my last one, if you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you with my erection.
I've got love means never having to say you're sorry. This never happened before. They call my cock Mr. Tibbs. Captain's log. Stardate. What are you waiting for? Get to it. When you read, and then I have just 2 more. They are, oh, sorry, 3 more. Here's coming on you, kid.
Oh.
Debated cutting that one, and maybe I made the wrong call.
You talking about your erection or the joke?
I drink your milkshake. That's it. And my last one, forget it, Jake. It's Boner Town.
By the way, I just want to add that what I typically do to play a game like this, I would like Google famous movie quotes, and I kind of start from there. But because I was thinking about the game as I did, I started Googling famous movie erections, and that's a different.
That was an accident, right?
It turned out it was a visited link, but still, it was.
And this is yes.
The link and the erection were purple.
Nicely done, Morrison.
That reminds me of a very stupid old joke from the Dennis Miller live show. His monologue. He goes, apparently a porn channel came through unscrambled during a children's Saturday morning episode of the Flintstones. They knew it when kids reported that Pluto was even more purple and bulbous than usual.
Pluto's Mickey Mouse, dude.
Yep. What the fuck's the name of the dinosaur? Barney? Approaching that, I'm like, God damn, I don't know the name of the character. It's been a long time since I've said, what the fuck's the name?
He just picked any dog midstream and just went with it. Because Duck from Call of the Wild wouldn't be Madabadoo.
By the way, Ben, that was as funny as Dennis Miller's stand-up. So that was.
What's the purple animal in
Dino.
Dino.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Dinosaur. It's Dino. What's the Dino? You know the Dino that they have. That's the Dino. By the way, Sean Ehrlich asked about my Google search. What came up? Everything, Sean.
Steve's cock.
Right. JoJo, what were you saying?
What popped up?
Yeah. That's why they call it a pop-up.
Pop, you can't stop. All right, it's time for the song. Ben, sing the song. Let's go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. It's time for doodles done by Leedy in her time. It's yes.
It's yes. All right, I have my hosts are kind of a bunch of fucking dicks. And then I have be grateful. I pay you with water. And I have Samurai Ben. Then I have what are you talking about? Then I have oh no, it's Ben at the bottom of the pile. And that's why we wear goggles, kids.
Nice.
Then I have the hillbilly land bridge.
That's brilliant.
The Great Migration, not immigration. They're against that. Just migration.
Then I have that's your opinion. And Zara looking very confused. The hills are alive with the size of my erection. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my erection. Prepare to die.
He's got one fewer sword.
Then I have...
That's why they called him the six-fingered man. You know what I'm saying?
Then I have Toto. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, and that's making me hard. Fuck you. I'm pretty, and your little dog too. And then, of course, my very last one is wee wee.
That is amazing.
For wherever you are.
Lady's always been a talented artist, and unfortunately, only one skill of hers has improved dramatically during this show.
She draws a mean dick now. All right.
At Art for My Heroes on Instagram.
Very cool. Ben Morrison, where would we find you? Plug your stuff, man. Where do we find you online?
Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Ben the Morrison. And if you liked what I did, the super funny style of show, we do super funny virtual shows. The next one is coming up on February 4th with friends of the Distancing Club, Justine Marino and Dwayne Perkins, who will each be doing their own multimedia bit. To find out about it, please go to superfunny.show and join the mailing list. You'll be in the super family. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So thank you very much, guys, for having me on. It's always a blast. And I got a big erection right now. What can I say?
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you next time. We appreciate it. JoJo, how do we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at JoJo from Jerz, just Joe. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook now, and you can find me, staring at the fancy nut butters in your local Target.
Very nice. We appreciate you being here. Keep up
Thank
the
you
good
for
fight.
having me.
You're doing great stuff. We love you. You can find me at Bowers Comedy. As always, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. Follow me around. Ben, what you got coming up?
My podcast, Last Week on Earth, my guest next week is Alyssa Milano, and the week after, Sophia Bush. Subscribe to Last Week on Earth. And tonight, I have Glebe Off the Top, crowd work and improvised madness featuring Justine Marino, Leedy Corbin. It's going to be an absolute blast. Earlier time, 4 o'clock. Get tickets at nowherecomedyclub.com.
Steve.
My show 2 days ago was great, Ben. No, check out my next director's commentary show at Nowhere on the 28th, and also every Monday I do Ask Us Everything with Daniel Muggleton, and it's a ton of fun. So check those shows out. You can get tickets on my website or at Nowhere.
Very cool.
We got some tips to catch up on real quick.
Okay.
So Benny Ace tipped the show and said, in honor of JoJo's Twitter tips.
All that boner talk really sunk in, huh, Rachel?
Cindy Wood sent in $15. Ben Morrison, great sets. And then Dana, Andrea, love your earrings. So awesome. Amina Sala, late entry. They call me Mr. Nips. I'm sorry, Ben.
There's a reason I'm this close to the camera today, by the way.
Weird Raul just said, joining Twitter now. Hey, Twitter tits. Hey, Twitter tits. What are you doing over there, tweeting over there, Twitter tits?
LaBelle just threw in, I believe that the hard does go on. Colleen Hansen tipped and said, I'm just testing out that I can actually super chat on Ben's feed now. Has Ben finally made it? I won't believe this until Rachel reads this and the money is deducted from my account.
Ooh, there we go.
And then I think we're caught up.
All right. So, first of all, as always, we appreciate you guys being here with us, and we appreciate the community that has formed around the show. And that said, there was a great loss in that community. We lost Chris Fleischer, who is one of the originals. He's actually the person who made the suggestion to start a fan group and created something incredible around this show. And so I just want to read something I wrote yesterday. Chris was and forever will be a huge part of the show and community. It is not often that the passing of someone I've never met makes me cry. I think thus far, it's just Chris and Tom Petty. It is perfect that he loved Legos so much because of how instrumental he was in building this crazy bunch of people we now call family. I'm sitting here watching this clip on repeat, coincidentally wearing the same shirt he was wearing in the clip, the shirt I made in memory of my father. I have mine because I miss my dad. Chris had his because he was generous enough to care. I know that Chris was like a father to a lot of you. The true mark of someone when they're here is who misses them when they're gone. Seeing how much he meant to so many of us, it is obvious that Chris left a hell of a mark. You will be missed, Chris. I don't know if there's a heaven or an afterlife, but if there is, Chris's is made of Legos.
This is so sad, such sad news. I would like to read what I posted as well. Just my thoughts about this moment. How sad to hear of Chris's passing. Chris was an instrumental part of what made this whole thing become what it is. So even though it meant a lot to him, he will always mean a lot to us. And thank you, Chris, for serving not only our community, but our nation as well. Isolation Nation feels a little more isolated now. But also, I know we will honor him by all of us bringing that feeling of community to others who need it, and to making sure everyone part of it feels the love. Life doesn't make a lot of sense a lot of the time, and none of us really know why we're here. But all we can do is make the most of it while we are, and surround ourselves with good people to share the ride with. I'm so happy that Chris was a big part of who we surrounded ourselves with. He made the ride a little bit more special. Thanks in part to his support and his kindness, it made this community so much more special, which is a big part, I'm sure, of why it became what it is, and why so many more people now get to be part of it. Look at that impact right there. His presence will always be felt, and he will definitely be missed.
And for those who are new to the show, just for those who are new to the show, Chris was better known as Chris Asmo on YouTube, and he was the driving force behind the social club that would meet after ours. Bowers.
And my guess, I would say, is when we lose someone like Chris, we have to replace him. So he was someone who involved everyone. He was the one that said, hey, let's all get together. He was the one that would invite people and welcome into the group and say goodbye to them when they left. And so we have to all pick up that mantle and be that. So that's how you let someone's legacy live on, is through you and your actions. Take what they did and bring it in. So that's what I would suggest. And we're going to miss him.
And Taylor, if you could show gallery view just to show how many people have a background and tribute of Chris, which is incredible.
Renee's background's got a great picture of him right there.
Yeah, he touched a lot of people. And Rachel, were there any?
There are. I just want to thank everybody, and Dina, for arranging all of it and keeping us informed. And he was so incredibly kind, and that the kindness you all have shown and just come together. There was a couple things that had come in. And so Chris Capo sent in $48 and said, for the Martin Grant in honor of my Lego building buddy, Chris Fleischer, $1 for every year he graced this earth with his presence. And then we had Sean Ehrlich send in $500 and said, in memory of Chris Fleischer, to help the community he loved so much to remain strong.
Well, it's been a tough day, guys. And like I said, I use death as inspiration, not as sadness. And knowing Chris, I don't think he would have wanted us to be sad. So go out there and do some Chris shit. That's what I'm saying. Fucking make the world a better world because of him, and do that. So we love you guys. Audience, thank you so much for being with us yet again. You have made another show amazing. So go out there. Let's take the world for Chris and do that. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. And we love you. And yeah, so, and I'm gonna get real drunk for him. So here we go. I'll see you guys Tuesday.
Yeah, I know we're ending on a sadder note than usual. But Renee actually said something to me yesterday about, whether it's cliche or not, about the idea of it's what he would have wanted. But the reason that you guys are all in this fandom together, and the reason that we all know and we all care, is because it is what he would have wanted, and because he was someone who cared about laughter and who cared about community, and that's what this is. And so take your time to grieve, take your time to be sad, but remember, it's exactly what Bowers said. Fleischer was someone who loved laughing, who loved people being happy, and we tried to distract as much as we could today. And we'll have a couple days off, and we'll do it again Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say at the end of all of it, I think I've said it before, but this show means the world to us, to the hosts, as well as probably as much as, if not more than it does to you guys. And we're so grateful for all of you, and we're so grateful that Chris helped make the magic that became this. If it didn't become something special beyond just a show, it wouldn't be what it is. And it's because of the No Pants group, and because you guys made it a thing that was spurred on by Chris. So we really love you guys so much. We will always remember Chris. I didn't intend to end on camera myself. I don't know how that happened. I'm sorry, but much love to you guys. We'll see you on our next episode. See you guys soon. Thank you for everything.